Thank you, Madam Acting Speaker. There's one relatively clear question which marks the divide between people in this chamber today, and it's this. When we have a choice that involves the protection, so far as we can, of human rights, the choice of that solution, or the choice of a solution which doesn't provide protection so far as we can for human rights, what should we do? That's the simple, unadorned question that stands between the debate in this place. And if the answer to that question was not known or was in dispute before the High Court made its decision about the Malaysian solution, then surely it is not in question today. Because what the High Court said, as the supreme judicial authority in this country, unadorned by the political debate that takes place in this place and elsewhere around the country, what the High Court said, that protections of human rights should be afforded to people who come in the circumstances that we are discussing to this country. That, colleagues, is the question that stands in this chamber today. And that question can be answered in the terms of the amendment which has been moved by the member for Cook, because that amendment assures everybody in this country that if a person is to be removed from this country through the processes being discussed, that the only country that they will go to is a country which is a signatory to the Refugee Convention. There's 148 such countries around the world, and we have the choice today of whether or not we are prepared, as 150 people in this chamber representing 22 or 23 million Australians, to say when there is a choice that we can stand up for human rights, that we will make that choice. That's the question that we all face. I don't question the sincerity of anybody in this debate, in this place. But this is not simply an emotive reaction. This should be above politicking on the day. As the member for Wentworth pointed out, even if this passes today in the terms in which the Prime Minister has brought on the bill of the member for Lyne, it's unlikely to pass another place. And so the question is this just simply a political expediency on the day for political purposes, rather than this nation coming together, as we've been implored by speakers on both sides of this chamber, coming together in a way in which we can stand for the dignity and the freedom and the liberty and the human rights of people all around the world. We debate matters in this place day in and day out. Matters of detail about taxation and matters of detail about a myriad of things. It's rare, it's very rare, that we have the opportunity in this place in a way in which we can actually shine a beacon on the rights of individuals, especially those the most unfortunate and in the most vulnerable situation. And if a law cannot protect the most vulnerable of our fellow human beings, then I say quite simply, it is a bad law. We have a choice today of making a better law. Yes, it's a solution being proposed by the member for Lyne and the government. Yes, it's a solution. But we can make a better solution. We can stand up for human rights. We can stand up in difficult circumstances to respect the dignity of human beings in the most vulnerable and unfortunate of situations, and say to them, there's 148 places around this world where you can be protected. There's a few which you can't. And we're prepared on this occasion, whatever the costs may be involved, to say that you deserve that protection.